There's a woman here.
Il y a une femme.
You had a blood covenant with a
Vous
man,
avez fait un-
and today both of you are not together. You cannot move forward
Vous ne pouvez pas avancer à cause de
because
cela.
that covenant still stands.
Ces
This is
enfants-
the woman.
Alors,
Put your hands
la
for the Master Jesus
confirmation
Christ.
de l'exactitude de cette dame est appuyée en rouge et a un bébé à main tel que l'homme de
The prophetic service of the Ark of God's Covenant Ministry. The man of God Apostle John Chi move in the midst of the congregation. And the Spirit of God leads him to give messages of prophecy to the people. As the Bible clearly states in Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." God has promised not to leave his people in darkness. Jesus Christ is the light of the world, and whoever follows him shall never walk in darkness.
So there's a woman here.
Il y a une femme là
You had
derrière.
a blood covenant.
Vous avez fait un pacte sanguin.
You had a blood covenant with a man,
Vous avez fait un pacte sanguin avec un homme.
and today both of you are not together.
Et aujourd'hui, vous n'êtes plus ensemble.
You cannot move forward
Vous ne pouvez pas avancer à cause de
because
cela.
that covenant still stands
Parce que cette alliance
unless it's broken.
tient toujours, à moins qu'elle ne soit brisée.
Come and be free.
Sortez afin d'être libérés de ce pacte.
Come out. If you don't come, I'll look for you.
Vous qui êtes concernés, sortez.
That covenant
sinon,
must be broken.
je viendrai vers vous parce que Dieu
You
l'esprit.
are carrying a baby and you put on red.
Vous avez un enfant et vous êtes habillé en pour affranchir ces
This is
enfants.
the woman.
Alors,
Put your hands
la
for the Master Jesus
confirmation
Christ.
de l'exactitude de cette dame est habillée en rouge et a un bébé à main tel que l'homme de Dieu l'a révélé.
Indeed, prophecy comes to reveal that it can be redeemed.
Come.
Alors, nous sommes en train de vivre en direct la
Be
puissance
free.
du Saint-Esprit, John Ship,
Thank you, Lord.
et cette jeune dame
Put
vient
your
de
hands for the
recevoir sa
Master
délivrance.
Jesus Christ.
I'm called Mrs. Chair Abigail. The person standing next to me is my husband.
Madame s'appelle Che Abigail. À côté d'elle, c'est son mari.
Last week Sunday, the man of God gave a prophecy that there is a young girl that took a blood covenant with a man, and the covenant is still working. When he first gave the prophecy, I never wanted to come out. So when he gave the description of my dress and that I was carrying a baby, that was when I came out. He said I was putting on a red dress up and down, and I was carrying a baby. Truly, that was the dress that I was putting on. I did a covenant when I was 16 years. I was dating a guy. We're in a serious relationship. The parents of the guy knew me. The relationship was moving well. When I was about to go for holidays in Bamenda, he was scared and started crying that when I go there, maybe I'll go and see other guys there and abandon him. So he proposed that we should do a blood covenant in order to see the relationship. So when he proposed a blood covenant, because of the love we both share, so I agreed to it. So he took a needle and pierced my hand and pierced his. That is how we did the covenant. Later on, the relationship was no longer moving, so I had to break up with him and I met my husband. So when I met my husband, he told me that he does not want any relationship. He wants to get married to me. We started and later on he proposed and I accepted to get married to him. When we got married, that was when the genesis of my problem began. When I sleep in the night, a man usually comes to have an affair with me using his own face. That particular act persisted for some time, to the extent that I started losing affection for my husband. Sometimes when he touched me, it's like he's irritating me. And it also caused a lot of problems in the marriage. Every day from one problem to another, when he tries to solve this problem, another one comes out. That is how the marriage has been. To the extent that sometimes when I sit, it's like I always regret why I got married in the first place. And many a times I've made an attempt to go back to my parents' house. But so when I came last Sunday, the man of God gave the word of prophecy to me, and he prayed for me. When I went back, everything went back to normal. The way I met him, the love and affection that I had.
Alors, elle nous explique que dimanche, après avoir reçu la parole prophétique par le serviteur de Dieu, apôtre John Chi, Dieu a restauré son foyer. Tout va déjà bien.
In marriage now, there is happiness, there is peace. My husband loves and cherishes me like when he just met me.
Il y a déjà l'affection, la paix dans son foyer. Son mari l'aime déjà, son mari la cajole. Effectivement, Dieu a restauré le foyer.
Since when the man of God prayed for me, I've no longer seen the man in my dream. My advice go especially to young girls. Sometimes those things seem to be very ordinary, but it's not normal. I advise every young girl never do any covenant with a guy, because I did that ignorantly. I never knew that it was going to haunt me in the future.
My name is Cha Dennis Chi. The person standing next to me is my lovely wife, and the baby is mine. The problem that brought my wife here was the problem of not being happy in our marriage.
Alors, Monsieur Chad Denis nous se présente, il présente également sa femme et son bébé.
I'm here to confirm the word of prophecy the man of God gave to my wife last week. When we got married, I really loved my wife, and after some time, everything was just going down. The love was not there. Even the affection, everything was just going down. No love, no care. Everybody was just on his own. After the church service that she attended last week Sunday, I was in the shop. Usually before, I used to spend time, I'll go back late at night in the house, like around 10, 11. But that day, I did not know what pushed me home. I discovered myself going to the house around 7 to 8. It was very early that I went to the house that day.
Effectivement, lorsque Dieu restaure en effet.
Now everything is normal. The love is there. The affection is there. I love my wife. I see her as like the wife I married before. My advice to anybody that is facing any challenge is that you should always face the face of God, because what we were going through, I see everything to just be like, it's just the way things are supposed to be, but we don't know that there was a problem behind it. So my advice to anybody that you should seek the face of God in any situation you are facing.
Le conseil qu'il donne à tous ceux qui le regardent, tous ceux qui l'écoutent, peu importe ce que vous traversez, cherchez la face de Dieu, car il croyait que ce qu'il traversait était un problème normal. Or, il y avait quelque chose qui était caché derrière, mais l'homme de Dieu, apôtre John Chi, a révélé la cause de leur problème pour restaurer leur vie.
And what is your promise to God Almighty?
My promise to God Almighty is that I will always save him and I'll always be with him all the time.
Le Seigneur, tout le reste de sa vie, et demeurer dans sa présence.